All right, we're watching Mia's breaststroke here underwater. As we start to go through it, Mia, do make sure you kind of take some time, look at the notes that Lynette's put in the email as well. Just different things that we see that we want you to kind of focus on. Maybe when you don't have time to always watch the videos, you can kind of take a quick read, see different keywords of things we really want to see you working on. You do so many things so well, so a lot of times it's difficult to find the things that you don't do as well as we can, but there's a couple things that we think we can work on here, and that's a great underwater pull out. That's a great underwater kick. So not too much here, but let's go ahead and take some time and kind of rewind and go step by step. As we start in the breaststroke here, the one thing we want to say first off is we like how your hands are high in the water, but then you kind of push them a little bit more deep than we want to see. You're going in this position here, which means when you're kind of swimming breaststroke, you're going to go up and then down and then up and then down. You want to make sure you're trying to always push forward all the way through. Okay, so get rid of the up and down motion. And I think as you get closer to the middle, you're going to kind of see a little more what we're talking about. Head position here is so good. Leg position here is so good. I mean, you're finishing your stroke out really, really well, Mia. If everybody could finish your stroke as well as you, we would be like thrilled. We wouldn't have to do a whole lot. Again, so now as we get into a couple strokes here, we're seeing our hands stay a little bit higher in that water, so we like that better. That's definitely not nearly as low as it was in the beginning. So it may have been one of those things where in the very beginning, you were just kind of getting started in your stroke. Right here, the way we're doing it, we really like that a lot. Now, the one thing we want to make sure you're doing is right here, watch your hands and watch your feet. Okay, we're going to kind of go really, really slowly. As your feet are still trying to come together, you can see you just started that pull. And your feet haven't really finished that kick. Make sure always to finish that kick, then get into the next pull. Okay, if you can actually finish your kick, you're going to push yourself a little bit further forward, and it's going to be a great breaststroke. Head position looks fantastic. I mean, you are not moving your chin at all. This body line right here, as we get to the end of that stroke, you are nice and smooth, nice and long. That's a great position in that water, Mia. Excellent job there. We like how when you're doing your pull, you can kind of see that you're pressing your hands out to the side there and there. So you're really grabbing great water. As you start to get in here, you can see that you're keeping nice high elbows as you push the water back. That is excellent. Hands are staying right out in front of your shoulder, right out in front of your chin, exactly where we want to see. Good kick, keeping your legs together. All right, so Mia, if there's one part that we think that you can definitely get some work on, and if there's one part that we see that you can definitely get better at, it's definitely these turns. As we drive your legs in the wall, you can see how wide your feet are apart. Ideally, you want to actually stack your feet together and have one foot on top of the other as you drive your knees in the wall. You can see right here your knees are pointed this way. We want your knees more facing the wall. Ideally, I'm going to use this crossover here. If your feet are on the wall here and your knees are pointed up here, as you push off the wall, you are in a great body position. Okay? As you start to do it, you can see here that your legs, first off, your foot is really, really high, and your knees are pointed out this way. So your feet aren't really together. Your feet are pointed out to the side. And again, we want to point it up. All right, so let's really work on those turns. I think if you can work on those turns while you have one of the fastest turns in the group, we all know that, right? It can get better and it can get quicker just by getting your legs straight in. Now, as you come off that wall, there are not many streamlines that are as good as you are there. Just make sure, and this is why we want those feet staying together, make sure those legs stay together. But that streamline, Mia, yikes, so good. Good job of waiting 3 seconds. All right, so after your 3-second glide, that's when we want to see you do your dolphin kick, okay? The other thing here, look at how straight your arms are down. You want to make sure you kind of press those hands down and bring it more close to your shoulders, close from all the way down from your shoulders all the way down to your hips. You don't want quite so much movement here where you have a lot of drag as you're pushing forward. If you keep your hands closer and they're more going from, okay, so here's your streamline, more starting to press down here, but then here all the way into your hips, into your thighs, that's going to be a lot stronger and a lot more compact. Not too big of a deal, just a little thing. Good job of keeping your hands on the front of your thighs. Great head position here. This body line, Mia, is so streamlined and so good. On your underwater kick, you do a great job of using sneaky hands, sliding your hands right up your body. Good job of getting that kick. Let's make sure we kind of press that kick together. You can kind of see that your feet got together, and you are starting to pull right away. Actually, wait a second. We want to see you wait 1 second, finish that kick, then start to pull. Don't be in such a rush to get that first stroke in. If you can kind of wait a little bit longer, it's going to be even better. Okay, so well done.